special quarantine at-home edition of But Seriously Folks Improv Show.
To start off, how about we introduce ourselves? I'm Maisie.
I'm Sophie.
I'm Desert.
I'm Vanessa.
I'm Tom.
I'm Josie.
I'm Emily.
I'm Grant.
I'm Ivan.
I'm Ava. I'm Zoe. I'm Anna.
I'm Hannah.
I'm Claire.
And we're
But
Seriously
Great.
We are so glad that you are here to join us today to enjoy some improv, even if it is in a little bit of an unconventional setting. We want to assure you that even though this is pre-recorded, everything was made up on the spot. Everything is made up, even though it's recorded.
you can clearly tell by the internet connectivity issues.
Get excited, it gets weird.
We're going to play some short-form games today, and we're so excited to bring you some improv from our homes. So we really hope you enjoy. Hello, and welcome to our very special digital episode of our improv troupe. Today we are going to play a great game to kick things off called Quarantine Cube. We have three lovely ladies here, Vanessa, Maisie, and Josie, who are going to be running a little interview of sorts so we can get to know a little more about the characters in the scene. So, before we can start, we have to have a suggestion, so I'm going to bring in our first special guest. Come on in. Hello! This is one of our previous troupe leaders, Emily, otherwise known as Tay-Tay, and she is going to answer this question. So, what is your suggestion? What is your favorite quarantine activity?
I would say learning to crochet.
Learning to crochet. Thank you. Okay. Your suggestion is learning to crochet.
All right, everybody. Thank you for coming to this stream today. Welcome to the live streaming of the final episode of The Single Man. My name is Chris Harrison with a K, not a CH, and here we have our single man, Chad Brad, and his final winner. So, Chad Brad, would you like to introduce yourself to us and give us a little hello?
Yeah.
Chad Brad?
Excuse me, speaking. Shut up, okay? I got this. I'm Chad Brad. It's nice to meet ya. I would just like to say that I am so glad to have found this lovely lady. And I'm just real happy to be here today. Yes, she is considerably younger than me. No, I do not care. And yes, I do think she is very beautiful. Chad Brad, that's me. Nice to meet ya.
Mm-hmm. And Annabelle, would you like to give us a quick hello?
For sure. Yeah. I'm Annabelle, and I do love a lot of things, and one of them would definitely be Chad Brad.
Oh, stop it, you.
And our love for crocheting, and our bond is unbreakable. So anyone watching this, don't think that you can come in here and steal him from me.
No, of course not. Well, I would like to first talk about your rocky beginning of sorts. Can you give us the quick rundown on that and how you guys moved past it?
Sure. Well, being that I am the fox that I am, I was, as Annabelle has previously mentioned, in high demand. So, Annabelle was feeling a little bit insecure, a little bit less than, she was feeling like there was a lot of competition for me, which is true, there was. But Annabelle was the only gal for me. She's the most beautiful gal in the room. And, ever since then, we've just been two peas in a pod.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Mm-hmm. And what was your take on that, Annabelle?
Well, it was really hard for a long time. I was the other woman. but now I'm the woman, not the other one.
She is.
And
She's the woman.
I feel very good and confident in our relationship, and I can't wait till we can be crocheting together again.
Oh, I
And
can't wait for that, Annabelle. I cannot wait.
I'm very excited, and all of those things that were a problem in the past, no longer problems for us. So,
Of course.
yeah.
But I can't help but notice how Chad Brad, you didn't really seem to move on from Katie for a long time. I'm just wondering how that relationship is affecting your current relationship with Annabelle.
I resent that. I resent it. I resent it. That is a terrible question. You're asking a terrible question. Really, what it is, Katie was the first woman that I ever loved. It's true. But she is in the past. Annabelle's in my present. Annabelle, sweetheart, look at me. Look at me, Annabelle, sweetheart. Annabelle, sweetheart, look at me. It was a terrible, mean question. It's just me and you together forever. Apart right now, but together soon. It's true. I love ya. Katie is no more.
I hate Katie!
I know you hate Katie. I hate her too.
Annabelle, you seem to have a very strong reaction to that. Tell us about Katie.
She's awful and ugly and ruiner of all good things because she. You know what? I have a confession, Brad. I have a
Please tell us.
confession for you. I was actually pretty curious the other day about, if Katie really was in the past. So I logged onto your emails. And guess who was in your inbox? It was Katie. And I tried, I just told myself, well, they're probably just talking about the weather. But the subject title was, I miss you. And I didn't click on it because I trust that she is in the past.
She is in the past.
I do trust that. But why are you emailing Katie in the first place if I'm your
the email? Oh, Annabelle, let me speak, Annabelle. The email was in regards to our pet, our cockatoo named Peter, which we have shared custody of. So the email was meant to be read aloud to Peter because he understands English because he is a special bird. So the email was to our pet bird. It was not to Katie. Katie's in the past, and we hate Katie.
Okay.
Yes.
So you had a pet with Katie?
It's true, yes, we did. We bought a bird when we were still early in the relationship, when we thought that it would last forever. It clearly did not, but we agreed to be amicable in the sharing of our bird.
But as far as I know, you two don't have a pet together. Is that indicative of the state of your current relationship?
That's the funny point, actually.
Annabelle, let's adopt a zoo. Let's get all the pets.
If you wanted to do that, you wouldn't just bring it up right now because you're in a hot seat. You would have said it before this conversation, which means you don't see me as your forever, which means that maybe we shouldn't even be together right now. And our love means nothing to you.
This has taken a turn. I don't know what to say, Annabelle. I love you, and we are forever. And Peter, I won't talk to the bird anymore if that means I can stay with you. The bird means nothing to me. I hate the bird, like I hate Katie. I hate Katie and I hate Peter. I hate them. I love you. All right, we are going to move on to our next game called Conducted Story. So we have four lovely improvisers, Zoe, Ivan, Grant, and Hannah, and they are going to be our four storytellers, and we're going to get attributes for each of them. So I'm going to invite a special guest on to give us our suggestions. special guest appear. It's Catherine! Hello, Miss Kate Rocha. This is Kate. She was our troop leader last year. So, Kate, I'm going to get some suggestions from you. For Zoe, can I have a suggestion of a location that you wish you could be at in quarantine?
A beach.
All right, Zoe, your suggestion is a beach, whatever that might mean to you. All right, for Ivan, can I have a suggestion of a personality trait?
Obnoxious.
Obnoxious. Ivan, your suggestion is obnoxious. For Grant, can I have a suggestion of your favorite movie genre to watch when you're in quarantine? Comedy. Grant, your suggestion is comedy. And for Hannah, can I have a suggestion of an occupation?
A florist.
Florist. Hannah, your suggestion is florist. And finally, Kate Rocha, can I have a suggestion for a title of a story that you want to read when you're stuck at home?
The Tale of Grandma's Chili.
Thank you. All right, so let's quickly review. Zoe, what is your suggestion? The beach. Ivan, what is your suggestion?
Obnoxious.
Grant.
Comedy.
Grant. Comedy, there it is. And Hannah.
Florist.
There it is. And the title of our story is The Tale of Grandma's Chili. So let's start with obnoxious and get this party rolling.
All right, so Billy was walking down the street one day, and he was thinking to himself, man, I cannot wait to get to Grandma's. You know what I'm saying? Because, when you go to Grandma's, you get like all that food and stuff because she's like, because you tell her like, I'm full. I'm really, really full. And she's like, no, you're not. That's absurd. So I'm going to Grandma's. So no, sorry. Billy's going to Grandma's. Billy's going to Grandma's. And he's like, man, I cannot wait to get them a Grandma's chili. And so he's walking down the street just thinking to himself about that. And all of a sudden this guy bumps into him.
The beach.
This guy bumps into him. Now, Billy was thinking, why some guy bumping into me? I just want my chili. He pushes past him. On his way to Grandma's house, he passes a beach. Billy doesn't remember a beach being by Grandma's house, but he keeps walking anyway. Then, Billy bumps into another guy. Billy's confused. Why is there a guy, a beach, and another guy bumping into me on my way to Grandma's house for chili? Well, he doesn't think much of it. He keeps walking. For the third time, another guy bumps into Billy. But this time, chili spilled all over Billy's clothes.
Florist.
And he notices as the chili runs down his clothes, it's starting to stain everything. And he's just so mad because you know what? He wanted to look good for Grandma. He hasn't seen Grandma in like 3 months and he wants to prove, oh yeah, I'm looking amazing. I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. And now he's going to have to go get a change of clothes. He's going to pick up Grandma. When you visit Grandma, you got to bring something nice. You always have to bring something nice for Grandma. And he's like, dude, my clothes, you're going to have to pay for my laundry. You're going to have to pay for me to go to the laundromat. It's going to take 3 hours, so I'm going to be late, and I'm going to have cold chili. And why the hell did he spill chili all over my body? And this dude's like, dude, I get it, but there's this huge chili cook-off at the beach going on that I wanted to, win. There's a lot of prize money. And Billy's like, well, dude, I don't care. I was going to my grandma's to have chili. I don't care about your chili cook-off. Grandma's chili is the best chili. And this dude says, well, I beg to differ. My chili's the best chili ever. So Billy, being super competitive, decides, you know what, I'm going to bring this random dude that I met on the street with me to Grandma's so I can prove that Grandma's chili is the best chili. And I'm going to win it because Grandma is the best.
Comedy.
And as they're going to Grandma's house, this dude and Billy are walking down the pathway on the beach, this nice gravel path, and Billy finds out that the dude's name is Carl. So Billy and Carl are walking down, but all of a sudden that silly goose Billy trips on a pebble, and he falls face first on the gravel. He's got a face full of gravel and spilled chili on his shirt. While he's face down, seagulls, a flock of seagulls that were heading their way to the beach, swarm him. And they start picking off the chili off his clothes, but they also start picking off bits of his clothes. So now, by the time Billy stands up, his shirt has perfectly aligned dots in a pattern of holes. And so he looks like a big block of Swiss cheese. And so Carl helps him up, and
Obnoxious.
And Billy's looking down at himself when he's like, these seagulls, I swear to God, okay, seagulls are like the rats of the sky. And Billy's just thinking to himself, like, how could this day possibly get any worse? So Billy and Carl are just walking down the road. Billy's really sad. Carl's trying to cheer him up with some of his chili, but the chili's gone cold, and it's like, can you even eat cold chili? No, that's like a crime against nature. And basically, they're walking down, but then all of a sudden, boom, Billy walks into another guy, and this time he spills
The beach.
Then this time, this guy spills a giant pot of mashed potatoes all over Billy. Now Billy, covered in chili, face full of gravel, and mouthful of mashed potatoes, starts to cry. He has been made a fool of. He doesn't know what to do.
Comedy.
but you know what? You know what those tears did? They created a giant puddle around him, and the next thing you know, Carl falls over and knocks Billy with him. So now Carl has mashed potatoes on the back of his clothes while Billy's got them on the front. And if they stand right in front of each other, they look like a mashed potato sandwich. Anyway, so Carl falls because Billy's crying. He goes, "Hey, quit your crying. You're getting mashed potatoes and tears all over my chili," which is now even colder because it has cold mashed potatoes and cold salty tears inside of it. And so now
Obnoxious.
he can't win the chili cook-off.
And the guy and Carl is just like, my chili. You have turned my chili cold. I thought we were cool, you know. I thought that we were friends by me haphazardly spilling chili all over you and just ruining your day. But you know, I thought we had a good thing going. But Billy,
Forest.
And Billy was like, dude, we literally just met like 2 hours ago, and you spilled your chili all over me. Now I have cool mashed potatoes on me. I can't stop crying. I have a face full of pebbles. Everything is terrible. And Carl just says, well, you know what? I hate this. I'm going home. I hate your mashed potatoes. I hate your tears. I hate this cold chili all over you. And I'm gonna go win this chili cook-off. I gotta go home and make a new pot of chili because of you. And Carl storms off because he's mad and he's covered in cold chili and tears and potatoes.
And Billy is so sad because he's covered in food. He just starts crying, and he cries and cries until his tears flood the entire sand bay area that he's in, and it creates a luscious patch of beach.
Are you ever in a grocery store and someone stands inside your 6 feet bubble? Well, we have the product for you.
Introducing new insulation bubble. Simply you press the button on your shirt and it creates a giant plastic bubble that surrounds you to push anyone inside the 6 feet limit out.
Insulation bubble. It'll help protect your personal space from idiots who don't know what they're doing.
I'm Mr. Clean, and I approve this message in keeping germs away. If you think that people are too close, press a button and bubble. We've got 2 more improvisers here with us right now. We've got Desert, also known as Guest Boy, and Tom. So, we are going to play a game we like to call, and that's the name of the game. And we're going to see what happens if these two have to help each other finish their sentences. So, to start off this game, we are going to get in our guest. Who's our special guest for this round? Hello! It is Aiden Descaray. Hello. Oh. It's going good. There we go. I can see you now.
There we go.
Okay, so let's hear a suggestion of the best way to entertain yourself while you're alone at home?
Some deep sleep.
Deep sleep. I like that one. Okay, boys, your suggestion is deep sleep.
Every day. I just can't seem to drift off to sleep like I used to. I mean, I'm only staring at my phone for 6 hours. It's not that long. Come on. I just really feel like I need some serious help. What's that thing called? The medicine. Oh, what's it called?
Oh, I got you. It's called potassium nitrate. If you take some, you drink it up, and you pour some water down your throat. Trust me, it'll feel way good. Like there'll be like a fizzing in your stomach. Generally, you'll lose control of all nervous system controls. So then you'll go to sleep real quickly, and you might be in there for a while. So that's what I'm suggesting. Anyway, let's address your other problems. You seem to have a crippling addiction towards, what is this? I can't really read it.
Oh, yeah, chicken nuggets, dude, like every day. I just can't. It's like the sleep. It goes hand in hand. Like I can't fall asleep. So 3 hours into what I'm supposed to be asleep, I just can't seem to fall asleep. So I get up and I make myself a big midnight snack of about 50 freaking chicken nuggets, and I can't stop. It's just, I really feel like it was that. It's like that one disease that I heard the doctor talk about
I
it.
know what disease you're talking about. Cancer. It affects nearly 1/3 of the population. I've studied this myself. Everyone believes, oh yeah, cancer, it's terrible, and it makes you die pretty quickly. And I'm like, no, it's much worse. It causes you an extreme addiction towards any chicken Tyson product, specifically from the company Tyson. That's why I am currently researching in the company, because I believe they may have caused cancer in about 1/3 of the population. What really stunned me was their statement last week. What was it?
Well, I think I know what you're talking about on the news. Like they said, it was something like along the lines of like, oh, if you try our stuff, then like yeah, it'll taste good, and they'll give you something else too. I don't understand.
Yeah,
I'm getting a bit of mixed signals from that because honestly, because I can't even talk right because it's the chicken. It's the chicken. There's stuff in between my teeth, but all right, I got it for now. Anyway, see the problem is I'm getting mixed signals from that statement. It implies that there's like a trade-off. Like, yeah, it tastes good, but you'll have some negative side effect, that kind of thing. And if you're right about your cancer statement, then yeah, that's the negative side effect. But I'm getting two bad things and no good things. So they're lying to me. Like, I can't sleep and I'm addicted.
Yeah, I feel
Can't
that.
win. You really just can't win these days. It's almost like that one book. What was it called? I read it as a
That
kid.
one book. What was it? Everyone Poops. Yeah, that was. Little did we realize at the time that Everyone Poops was really just a manifesto by the higher ups in the Tyson company.
Oh my God.
Really detailed their plan for world domination through a series of black market trades with chicken strips. It was really insane. When I first heard about the theory from, rest in peace, Stephen Hawking, I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, Stephen, are you serious? Is this even real? And he was like, trust me, it is. And then guess what happened to him a day later after he told me that? He died, okay? Hear me out. I think Tyson silenced Stephen Hawking Just keep shaking.
I now have 2 new improvisers. We've got Maisie and Anna here to play a little game we call Before and After. We're going to start up a scene, take a pause in the middle, and then see if we want to see what happened before or after said scene. So to start off, let's get in our first special guest.
Is it turned on? There it is.
Hey.
Oh, this is Mikkel. Hello and welcome.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. We would
Okay.
like to get a suggestion from you of your favorite food to snack on during quarantine.
Ooh, recently I've been really jamming with some kettle corn popcorn.
Ooh.
Okay. Popcorn is Illinois' favorite snack food. So.
Is it?
It is! Fun facts of Sophie. Okay, so let's get started, you two. Your suggestion is kettle corn popcorn.
This is pretty awkward.
This isn't really how I imagined our first date to go.
Me neither. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that a habit is that something you do a lot?
Yeah.
You chew on your hair? 'Cause like, me too. Wow. Kind of feels like we have a lot in common.
What's your favorite other snack besides your hair?
Oh, I like to eat popcorn all the time.
Me too.
No. Stop. We have so much in common.
I know.
Griselda, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Melanie's.
If you could have any color hair in the world, what would it be?
Ooh, fuchsia.
Oh my god. Fuchsia? Me too. We have so much in common. Griselda, can I tell you a secret?
Sure, Melanie.
The first time I saw you in the Whole Foods, I thought to myself, that girl looks like we could get along really well. And even though this is really awkward, I'm really glad to see you.
Same.
We have so much in common.
I know.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Griselda, can I say something insane?
Sure, Melanie.
I feel like we're gonna get married.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I feel the same way.
And
my
we're gonna pause right there. So now we're gonna go to our commercial break.
Have you been spending way too much quality time with your very talkative and disturbingly enthusiastic family members? And simply drowning out their voices with miscellaneous tasks just doesn't do it for you anymore. Well, we have the perfect solution for your terrible predicament. The Talker No Talking 3000.
As soon as you purchase the Talker No Talking 3000, you will be able to eliminate those pesky voices whenever you please. Just aim and shoot.
Those talkers talking too much? Just use the Talker No Talking 3000.
My name is Taylor Swift, and I approve this message. Talk no talking.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little commercial break. We are going to continue with this scene, but first, before we continue, we're going to need our second special guest to show up. Come on out.
I'm here.
Hello. Tucker, how are ya?
I'm doing just fine.
I'm so glad. So,
Yeah.
before we have these lovely ladies continue, we're going to need first, let's get another suggestion thrown in the mix. So, what is your favorite exercise to do while you're all cooped up?
You know, we actually recently got a treadmill in my house, which is, you know, that's pretty bougie, but I still like to use it just the same, you know, however I feel I'm on it. So I've been doing a lot of running on the treadmill.
Oh, fantastic. And would you like to see before or after the initial scene happened?
I'd like to see after.
Okay. So, you two, after the initial scene, and throw a treadmill in there if you want.
Melanie's.
Griselda.
These wedding gifts are really over the top.
I know. It just feels like our lives have become about things and not about each other.
I know. Like, it's insane. I don't get it.
Can I... Griselda, can I say something?
I mean, if you please.
Yeah. So, remember when I kept saying we have so much in common?
Yeah. No.
So, with the whole, like, wedding gift thing, I didn't want to fill out the registry, but you went ahead and did it anyway. And the sort of materialistic vibes I'm getting from you are kind of making me uncomfortable.
Well, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you,
Please do, Griselda.
I will, because this needs to happen. So,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna be completely honest, I knew we were gonna go far and do something in our relationship.
Yeah.
But, I need things to make me happy. Even though you make me happy, I need because I'm greedy.
Oh. Griselda, do you want to know something crazy?
I mean, I guess.
I've also been called greedy. We have so much in common.
Oh my god.
However, I would just like to say that I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, and your leaf is still on one side, and my leaf is turning to the other side, and our leaves are not feeling as compatible as they once did.
You know how we always say we have a lot in common?
Yeah, we have so much in common.
I don't agree with that statement you just made.
Oh my gosh, Griselda, I don't agree with it either. We have so much in common. Griselda, I feel like in our decision that we don't have a lot in common, we might have something in common. Griselda, I feel like we're gonna get married.
Oh my god.
Griselda. I have just one simple request, Griselda. Yes, say anything, my love.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What song do you want our first dance to be to?
Griselda, I knew you would ask that. Yellow Submarine by the Beatles, of course.
I love
Say you
that
agree. Oh, we have so much in common. Alrighty, so for our next game, we are going to have 5 beautiful improvisers up here. We have Tom, Sophie, Allie, Ava, and Vanessa, and we are going to play a game called 1-5-1. So how this game works is we start with one improviser doing a scene on their own, and then at any point, any of the remaining 4 can enter the scene and create a completely new scene. And then we'll go up all the way through the 5, and each scene will be something completely different. And then once we're up to 5, everyone will find a reason to leave. We'll go back through all of our individual scenes until we're back to the first one. Alrighty, so we have a special guest here to give us our suggestions. So special guest, if you could turn on your camera and reveal yourself. Who's it gonna be? Hello! Oh my gosh, hi! Alrighty, so we have our special guest here to give us our suggestion. Hello, it's good to see you. Alrighty, and I have a suggestion, let's see, for the thing that you miss most about the normal world.
What a great question or suggestion. The one thing that I miss the most is holding my 2 nieces and my nephew.
Oh, that's a really nice answer. Okay, thank you so much. Alrighty, Miss Sophster, your suggestion is holding, we'll just generalize it to family. Mrs. Holding his family. Alrighty, Miss Sophie, in 3, 2, 1.
I have these twin children, and I don't exactly know what to do. I was sitting in a rocking chair, and I was rocking my babies, and then they both fell asleep. They never do that. They never fall asleep. They're just crying all the time. And so now they're finally asleep, and I'm sitting here, and I can't get up because there's a baby in each of my arms. And I don't know what to do, because if I try and stand, I'm gonna wake one of these things, and they never stop screaming, and I can never get them to sleep, and no one else is in my house because my other daughter is at preschool and my husband's at work, and I just don't know what to do because I've got these 2 little maggots in my arms. Get out of this rocking chair without waking them, and I can't do it anymore because having another baby scream at me all day long, it's just too much for me to handle. And they're so sweet, and they're very sweet children, but I don't know if I can do this anymore because there's too much pressure with these little babies, and they talk all the time, but they can't talk, they just scream at me. And so I tried to get out of the rocking chair, but I can't, and I'm just swishing back and forth. I don't know what to do because I'm just swishing back and forth. I've got these 2 babies, and they're starting to stir, and I do not want these babies to wake up. So I'm trying with all my might to just like butt scooch out of this rocking chair, and I cannot get out of it, and it's a real problem. And I'm like a little lean, and that's not working, and I'm really trying, but it's not gonna happen. And I can't call anyone because, my arms are full with babies. And now I'm lying on this rocking chair, just holding these 2 children and hoping that they never wake up. Well, I want them to wake up eventually, but it would be nice if I could get some sleep too, you know? Like, the babies aren't the only ones that need sleep. I've been awake for 4 straight days. And that's just not it's been longer than that.
Barb. So I know that I promised you a date, but I was wondering if before we go on the date, if you could give me the answers to last night's homework.
I mean, sure, but we'll still be on for the date, right?
If I get a 98 or higher.
Okay. Number one was Thomas Jefferson.
Are you sure?
Well, that's the answer I got. I don't know about you.
Last time you were wrong. And this date sounds really fun and all, but I've really got to focus on my academics. You know how it is.
Oh yeah, I totally get it. But I was really looking forward to our date, actually.
Totally me too. Like, I actually think it was going to be super like rad, honestly. But I just wanted to make sure that we were kind of on the same page, you know. This is strictly, you know, business. Yeah.
Business.
Mommy? Daddy? Can you please help me understand what the nonaniris is? People have been talking about it all the time, and I see it all the time on TV, but I don't understand.
Shannon, can you handle this? I cannot do this.
Sure. Sweetie, so as you know, Mommy and Daddy, we're not in the house anymore because coronavirus,
Nonaniris?
Yeah, the nonaniris. It's kind of like this big scary monster.
Oh.
And Mommy and Daddy are battling the monster, and we want to keep you safe.
Just Mommy and Daddy are battling the monster? This is scary for you, or...
What, sweetie?
I'm scared of it.
You're scared of it? There's no need to be scared of it. It's not going to hurt you.
But it's hurting you. You just told me that.
Jessica, can you help here, please?
I'm sorry. We're fighting the monster, but we're gonna be okay, I promise. And I know Grandma's taking great care of you. So you just need to keep your chin up, and no, we're gonna be home soon. Yes, just like that, Addison.
I haven't seen you guys in so long, and I can't see you right now because you told me to put my chin up.
You can look at us now. You can look at us now.
Okay.
Mommy and Daddy miss you too, very, very much.
Yeah, Grandma's getting kind of a little bit angry.
Hey guys, I just want to say that I think moving art club online was a really good idea. I've been working on something for a while now, and I'm kind of embarrassed to show you guys it. I think you should see it because I worked really hard on it. It's a self-portrait of me.
Wow.
What do you guys think?
Wow.
You like it?
Oh, it's not your best work. I'm sorry. I just have to say it's not.
I didn't think you'd come right out and say it like that. That was a little bit rude, Becky.
But she came right out and said what we were all thinking, so thank you.
Guys, you know how important middle school art club is to me. And I can't believe you just were so rude like that. Like, you know how hard I work on this.
There goes Carrie crying again. Crying Carrie.
You guys always bullying me about my art.
I've seen you do better things than that.
Okay. Well, I guess I accept the compliment as other things I can do are better than this, but I did work really hard on this.
Well, if you want to try again and show us, like, another one, feel free.
Oh, okay. This one is inspired by something I saw earlier. It's... It's a lady... and she's holding two babies.
Those are They're babies in your hands. Literally a can of vegetables. What?
Hello, guys. Welcome to my 10th birthday party. My mom told me I couldn't have one because of something called quarantini. Quarantini.
Happy birthday, Jimmy! Yay, Jamie!
Thank you. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob, too. Thanks, James. What?
I'm on my mom's computer.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, I'm on my dad's. He doesn't know I'm using it, but...
Wow. Hey, is your screen working over there, Cassandra?
I'm sorry. I can't hear any. I can't hear any of you. So,
Is this better?
I think I joined the wrong party. This doesn't seem right. I would never be friends with people like you guys.
No, it's okay, because I would be friends with you, because my mom said that making friends with everybody is the best thing in life, and you look like a really awesome person.
Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys
That was like really sweet.
My mom also told me that interruption is very rude, Cassandra.
This party is the most wild thing I've ever been to, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, I think this is as wild as things get.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Have you
see
ever
you,
heard of
Cassandra, talking
something
to your
called a
ladybug phone.
rager?
Hey, you should call some new people and make new friends.
A rager.
Rager.
Oh, a
I think
rager?
that's what it
I
is.
go to those
all the time.
Did you guys say razor?
As a 10-year-old. This is just, I think this is one of those things that they say in a movie, they're like the ragers.
Oh, yeah. I watched that because my parents told me that I couldn't watch a certain movie, but I snuck out of bed and watched it behind the sofa. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, I
Jimmy, you're kind of a bad boy.
I can hear you now, guys.
See, I told you would like me.
You know what,
Okay.
Jimmy? I think you're causing a lot of problems here. You might have to leave. You might have to.
Why am I causing
No, it's
the
your
problem?
birthday party.
You're the only person
Whatever.
experiencing problems. I don't see how I'm causing the
Somebody's
problems.
experiencing difficulties. Because I am. I'm having fun.
Yay!
Yay! I'm glad at least half the people on here are having fun. At the end of the day, if I make one person happy, then my mission is accomplished.
Can you guys
so
hear
now
me
that I've
good?
accomplished my mission, interruption
Hello?
is rude, Cassandra. Shh. I'm muting you, okay?
Alright,
Okay, so now that I've completed my mission of making at least one person happy, which my mom told me was the main goal in life, I'm gonna see you guys later. I'll see you guys at school in 6 hours.
Hey, bye.
Oh, I'm sorry. Quarantini is a thing. I'll see you guys in 6 years.
Hey, bye.
So I've been working on my skills since last art club because you guys were kind of mean last time. So, I decided to draw a picture of my mom. It's really nice. And I think that she deserves the world. And it's on the same paper as the other two. She's got hearts around her. Yeah. So I did my own thing. Oh, whoa. Sorry, got back. I drew you, so. Oh.
That's like really good.
Well, see, I want to say something good because I like to be encouraging, but that hurts my feelings because it doesn't look like me at all.
Oh, this is so rude. How could you be so rude?
I don't know. It's the honest opinion.
Oh, good. She did so good. You're
honest.
I can't even hear what you're saying.
Who do you think you are?
I think I'm better than you guys, honestly. If you want my honest opinion, I think I'm better than middle school art club. I think I should be in a high school art club, actually. Well, read this. You're not better than me. What? I'm so mean. You guys are all bullies, and I think I'm gonna go join high school art club because obviously I'm better than all of you, and I could totally get in. Okay.
So,
sweetie, mommy and daddy are gonna come home soon.
You are? Are you allowed to?
Oh, honey, I can't hear you. I think your connection is being weird.
Are you serious? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Sweetheart, you're going in and out.
I can hear her.
You can hear her?
Honey, yeah.
I think I should go. It's okay.
Hey.
What'd she say?
Soon. She says she thinks she should go, but we'll be home soon, I promise.
It's okay.
I wanted to say I'm really sorry. I think you're really cool, and I'm sorry I took advantage of you. And I get it if you don't want to go on a date with me, after how I treated you. You're really pretty, and you're really smart, and that kind of intimidated me. But I wanted to let you know that I'm sorry. So you have my number. Text me if you still want to do that date. Bye.
I've been here 5 days! Somehow, they haven't waken up! I don't know how that's possible, but I've been awake this entire time, and I don't know what to do anymore. My arms are so tired. They're so tired. I can't hold on any longer.
Hey guys, welcome to our last game. We're going to be playing a classic. It's called Objection. So, can I get a suggestion from my special guest?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so what has been your biggest accomplishment during quarantine?
Probably learning new songs on my ukulele.
Awesome. Okay. So this is a special version. We have most of our seniors here. Bella, you graduated early, but you are a senior. Would you like to join us?
I would love to.
Awesome. Okay. Your suggestion is learning new music. Go.
So I have my ukulele here, and I don't really know how it works. I think you hold it, and is it like you hold it like this, and then you're supposed to like run your hands across the strings, and it's
Objection. The way that she's doing that is just making me uncomfortable, and I wanted it to stop.
Yes, tell us how you know what needs to stop and what needs to continue.
Oh my gosh. Just, you are speaking my language right now. So, a lot of people just don't know when to halt. And I consider myself a bit of a connoisseur in the art of telling people when they need to halt. It really is one of my specialities, and I'm really grateful to have this opportunity to sort of plug myself. You can actually go to my website. It's called stop.com. And it's a really good reminder, if you find yourself on a path where you know that you're bugging the people around you.
Objection. Obviously, not everyone here can go to a website because Hannah is having such terrible internet problem that there's no way on earth to be able to find a website. That is very not nice of you to tell them to go to the website when you know someone here can't go to a website.
Objection. You're on the website.
I am on a website. May I speak?
Yes, you may.
Great. I am on a website, but Hannah's not on a website. I'm talking about Hannah and her internet. And
Objection. Hannah just showed up.
Oh.
Yes, Bella, tell us how, technology really just is all for a loop.
Technology has been probably one of the best things ever invented in the world. Like, you get Google and you're using it right now. Like, we wouldn't be able to be conversing if we didn't have technology. It's the best invention that has ever been created. Like, a microwave? Have you ever used a microwave before? It heats your food up in like 30 seconds. Like, I could have popcorn in a minute.
Objection? It never takes only 30 seconds.
Yes, Hannah, tell us how it's taken more than 30 seconds for you to join us here.
Well, there's this thing called the internet that just doesn't like to work when I need it to. And it only ever works when I, don't have anything to do. It's right when I need to do something, it's like, hey, we're just gonna, not work for right now, And it's a pain in my butt.
I also do not like working.
Yeah, that's not how working is such an inconvenience for you.
Well, I used to be really good at school and do all my homework all on time. But then I had this really traumatic relationship and, I just don't know how it left me feeling. So then I decided that school means nothing to me. And so from now on, I decided that I will never do schoolwork ever again in my entire life. And even if I have a job, I will not do said job. And everything will just follow in a loop where I never do anything and I lie in a comatose state on my bed.
Objection? Is she a socialist?
Tell us about socialism.
I don't want to talk about socialism. Anyone can get anything ever. And I'm allergic to socialism. I was just asking if she was one because I would start bleeding from
Objection.
my mouth.
I'm actually allergic to pineapple and sesame, so.
Objection, but not objection because she's accurate. That is true. She is allergic to those things.
Objection?
About
we don't need you to clarify stuff for us.
Objection?
What was that?
I'm going to recommend that you all visit stop.com because this really took a turn. And
Objection! Nobody wants to hear about your website.
It's a great website. Objection.
I want to hear about it.
Then Hannah, if you could create your own website, what would it be?
Probably something to make the internet work better.
Objection.
The internet's just kind of
bad.
bad.
My own website, it would be completely useless. Tell us about how you're useless.
About my useless? How I'm useless?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes. Oh. Yeah, I would love to talk about that. That's my favorite subject. So, I've pretty much been useless. When I was a baby, all I did was poop and eat and
is more useless than she is.
Come again?
Objection. I think her internet is more useless than she is.
Objection. I don't know why any of us are talking about anything but stop.com. It's a really quick website.
Finally got to put the twins down. My arms hurt so bad. Never did I think I would have a more traumatic experience than that time that my cockatoo flew away from. I had this ex-boyfriend, Chad Brad, and we got this cockatoo named Peter, but I never thought there would be anything in my life more traumatic than that incident. But having to hold these two babies for that long.
Hey guys.
That's it.
My mom and daddy haven't come back yet, but I keep watching TV and see these commercials, and I hope that you all are protected from the coronavirus. I hope that you all can stay safe, and I hope
After the love of my life, Griselda, died from a giant hairball in her stomach, I just really was feeling lonely. And then all of a sudden, this bird showed up at my door and it spoke to me and it said its name was Peter. And that bird and I have been best friends ever since. And I'm so happy.
After the incident with Billy going to Grandma's house, he fell into a depressive state. He kept running into people. So, Billy did the only logical thing and visited stop.com. People had to halt in his path before he ran and got any more food on him. Billy became happy because stop.com saved his life. And it can save your life too. Download stop.com now.
Since I was able to like get my internet connection finally working, I've actually been able to kind of like enjoy things about life. Like I've been able to like I used stop.com, which is a great website, might I add. But I also like I met this like really cool like person that helps me with all my homework, and I had like kind of lost all of like the motivation to do it, but like she started helping me, and I was like, "Yo, this person's really cool." Like,
So
during quarantine, I'm making so many friends.
Texted me back, and now we're reading a book together. Everyone poops. I'm pretty sure it's what it's called. And we found out we have so much in common, and we realized that sometimes our lives.
It's Peter here. I like to say that I think I am I'm a very intelligent bird, and I think I bring together relationships, and I think that's what I got into this world to do. I
So
visit people's
Billy
houses and I
then
bring
on
them
stop.com found this dating version called stop.com and just do it. And basically when he was on there, he met this girl and her name was Griselda and she was on her deathbed, but she was like, please come and see me. And Billy was like, I'll do anything for you. And then so as Billy was walking to the hospital, he ran into Carl again. And Carl was like, Billy, I can't believe it's been years. Billy, where have you been all my life? Billy's like, I found someone better, Carl. I found someone better.
So I think Tyson crispy strips are literally trying to kill me now. I opened my freezer the other day and this old-looking Tyson crispy chicken strip tried to literally stab me. It was really terrifying. I nearly pooped my pants. It was very, very graphic. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Yeah.
My name is Chris Harrison with a K, not a CH. And sometimes I do feel useless, but the other day I found a bird on my front porch, and he told me his name was Peter. And for some reason,
That's a wrap right there, my friends. Thank you all so much for joining us in this show. Can I have everyone turn their cameras on, please, and their microphones off? Typically, at our home in the Black Box on our last show, we honor our seniors, and we can't do that the same way this time. Our engraver who makes those is not able to engrave for us. But as improvisers, one of the most beautiful things that we have in our soul is that we take what we're given and we make the road. We take what we're given and we go that direction. So we might not have engraved stars that are the same as anyone else's, but you have a unique star that we have created for you that tells the story not only of your journey with us in But Seriously Folks, but how you ended it and the time that we were in when we ended it. So the first senior star that I have to present is Josie Adams. And I believe your parents might be right there to present you with your star. You can just imagine, although your family's being around you is the greatest thing in the world with this pandemic, so that's fantastic. But you can also imagine that your troop mates are embracing you and giving you your star as well right now. Our next one is, in alphabetical order, Hannah Curran is next. And I believe, Hannah, if you're not frozen over there, Hannah, I believe you have some folks over there that are going to present you with your star as well. And Landon Keller you have your star coming at you. The stars that you folks have are a little more detailed than the stars that I am holding up right now. They have some information on there that your troop mates did for you. So read that information and enjoy it. One of our troop leaders, we had 2 this year, one of our troop leaders, Sophie Shamarizade. And I believe you have someone there to present your star for you. Oh, she's got to open her door to let her in. This is why I said, let's have your parents watch while we do the rap, so we have an audience, right? Ulterior motives, people. Ulterior motives. I literally met your parents in the parking lot at night one night, delivered those to them. And this will be perfect timing because we will present to Maisie Sweeney, our other troop leader at this time as well. And that is yes, it is by her sister, a former troop mate. Oh, and her mother's there, Natalie there. We do have a tradition that look, you got fan shirts on in that one. I love it. We have a tradition that siblings who were in the troop can present their star to their little siblings. So that's fantastic. Folks, improvisation to me is one of the greatest gifts that you have, that you can give yourself, that you can study, because it's going to teach you so much about yourself. It's going to teach you what is worth fearing, what is not worth fearing, what is a risk to take, and how important it is to trust the people that are around you, and how to make sure that the people who you do surround yourself, you can trust. And it has been my complete and utter joy to study and perform and teach and do improvisation with all of you, but the seniors who are there. Over the past years, it's been a delight and a joy for me to get to know you. I always love that the improv show is the last performance of the year, because I think it is so telling about a human being who has these abilities to make themselves so vulnerable in front of a group of people that they're willing to strip everything away and say, I can do it not knowing anything, and I am going to trust the people I'm around. And you 5 seniors, you do that every single day. I am immensely proud of each one of you, immensely proud. And the joy has been mine. So have a great, great time pursuing anything you do in life. But always know you can take improv anywhere you go. You will take it to everything. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for watching our first ever virtual improv show. We're so thankful that you took time out of your day to brighten your life with a little bit of improv.
We hope that being able to see some improv today has brightened your spirits and made your quarantine a little lighter. We love to do what we do. It makes all of us so happy, and we just want to share some of that happiness with you.
It's so important to keep the spirit of improv alive in these weird times. A lot of curveballs are being thrown at us, and the spirit of the improviser is to take those things in stride. So improv, I think I speak for all of us when I say, has really helped us through these times. So we're very thankful to have had this opportunity.
So spread the love, and we love all of our seniors as well, and we're going to miss all of them.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.